Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, the channel where performance meets precision and passion meets engineering. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic machines ever to come from Japan, the 2026 Nissan GT-R NISMO, a car that doesn't just drive, it dominates. This isn't just a new model year, this is a statement, the last pure evolution of a legend that's defined performance for more than half a century. So, buckle up, because we're taking the GT-R NISMO from the showroom to the streets, from the track to the heart of what makes this beast truly special. Move to the side, and the GT-R NISMO flexes its athleticism. The carbon fiber side skirts, the matte finished forged aluminum wheels, and those red NISMO accents running subtly along the body. Everything here whispers speed. The stance is lower, the wheel arch is more pronounced, and the proportions somehow tighter and more muscular at the same time. You get the sense that even standing still, this car wants to move. The carbon ceramic brakes peek through the wheels, massive discs clamped by bright red calipers, a visual promise of stopping power to match its acceleration. Around back, the story continues with the most striking feature at the rear wing. Made entirely of exposed carbon fiber, it's bigger, lighter, and smarter. It generates more downforce while reducing drag, something only possible through years of computational fluid dynamics. The taillights retain that signature GT-R ring design, now with a more refined LED pattern that feels modern yet unmistakably GT-R. The quad titanium exhaust pipes sit lower and wider, each one resonating with that raw, mechanical growl we've come to associate with Godzilla. Start the engine, and the note is deeper, angrier, but somehow more refined, as if every combustion cycle has been tuned to sing. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that blends motorsport DNA with luxury craftsmanship. The rear seats are sculpted from carbon fiber, wrapped in Alcantara and premium leather, hugging you just right. Red stitching runs along the dashboard and steering wheel, a subtle nod to NISMO heritage. The steering itself has been redesigned, smaller, more tactile, with forged aluminum paddle shifters that click like a sniper's bolt action. Behind it, a digital instrument cluster greets you with a fully reconfigurable display, showing everything from boost pressure and oil temperature to lap times and G-forces. The center console remains driver-focused. The infotainment system has been upgraded with a faster processor and higher resolution, finally supporting wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, something GT-R fans have been waiting for. But Nissan didn't go overboard with touch controls. Physical buttons remain, right where you need them. It's a cockpit designed for focus, not distraction. Every control has a purpose, every detail has intent. You can feel that this car was built by people who love driving. Now let's talk about what truly defines the NISMO performance. Under the sculpted hood lies the heart of the beast, a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V6 hand-built by Nissan's Takumi master craftsmen. Each engine bears the signature of the individual who assembled it. For 2026, the NISMO's power output rises slightly, now delivering a staggering 615 horsepower and 487 pound-feet of torque. But it's not just about numbers. Nissan has refined the turbochargers, borrowed directly from GT3 racing technology, for faster response and smoother delivery. Acceleration is ferocious. 0 to 60 happens in just 2.5 seconds. And yet, it's not brutal, it's surgical. Every shift through the 6-speed dual-clutch transmission feels instantaneous, with the gearbox tuned for sharper engagement and reduced lag. Handling is where the 2026 GT-R NISMO separates itself from anything in its price range. The suspension setup has been completely recalibrated, stiffer where it needs to be, compliant where it counts. Nissan's built-in Damtronic system continuously adapts to road conditions, providing precision control whether you're carving through mountain passes or attacking a racetrack corner. The all-wheel drive system remains one of the most sophisticated in the world, capable of sending up to 50% of torque to the front wheels instantaneously when traction demands it. The result is an unshakable feeling of confidence, as if the car reads your mind and reacts before you even turn the wheel. The steering is sharper, more communicative than ever before. Every small input translates directly into motion, giving you that connection every true driver craves. Cornering feels effortless. You enter fast, the tires bite, and the car pivots around you like it's tethered to a central axis. The balance is phenomenal. Despite weighing just over 3,800 pounds, the Nismo dances through corners with the grace of something half its size. That's what decades of refinement can do. But even with all this performance, the 2026 GT-R NISMO is surprisingly livable. The cabin is quieter, the ride more compliant in comfort mode, and new sound insulation means you can cruise long distances without fatigue. There's even a redesigned exhaust valve system that adjusts the tone depending on driving mode, from subdued on the highway to thunderous on the track. It's the duality that defines this car, a savage performance with real-world usability. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 GT-R NISMO is not for the faint of heart or wallet. Starting around $235,000, it's more expensive than ever, but also more exclusive. Production numbers will be limited, with each car built to order and available in only a handful of color options, including the signature NISMO Stealth Grey and a new carbon-infused black finish that looks otherworldly under sunlight. Compared to European rivals, it's still a bargain for the performance it delivers. You're getting supercar speed and precision without the pretentiousness, a machine that feels raw, alive, and personal. Nissan has made it clear, the 2026 model represents one of the last iterations before the GT-R transitions into an electrified future. This may be the final chapter of the gasoline-powered GT-R lineage, and what a finale it is. It doesn't rely on nostalgia, it evolves it. The car feels like a farewell letter to everything enthusiasts love: a visceral connection, the symphony of combustion, and the thrill of mechanical perfection. So, after spending time behind the wheel, what's the verdict? The 2026 GT-R NISMO isn't just faster or sharper, it's wiser. It embodies the lessons learned from 2 decades of constant refinement. It's the kind of car that reminds you why you fell in love with driving in the first place. Every time you press the start button, every time those turbos spool up, you feel part of something greater, a tradition of relentless pursuit of speed and precision. It's not perfect, it's not meant to be. The GT-R NISMO still has a firm ride, limited storage, and fuel economy that will make your wallet wince. But perfection has never been its goal. Purity has. And in that sense, it might just be one of the last truly analog supercars of our generation. As the sun sets behind the horizon and the GT-R's taillights glow in that unmistakable red, you realize that this car isn't just metal, rubber, and carbon fiber. It's heritage. It's emotion. It's the embodiment of Japanese craftsmanship and determination. A machine built not just to compete, but to inspire. Thanks for watching Car Auto Tune-Up. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Nissan's masterpiece, hit that like button, subscribe for more reviews, and let us know in the comments what car you want us to feature next. Whether it's a hypercar, a sleeper, or an all-new EV, we'll bring you the most detailed looks right here. Until next time, drive safe, stay passionate, and keep tuning up your world.